Alright, welcome back to this commentary playthrough of Trails Beyond the Horizon with Kelador. We are in the Tyrell District. Everybody's got sunglasses, looking hip, slick, and cool. We're just talking to people and seeing what we can do. Elaine got her new bike. You came up with a story? Yeah, you were struggling to come up with ideas, so I thought maybe I could help out. Sorry, I shouldn't have. No, it's totally fine. If anything, I'm grateful. Combining horror and rom-com? I never could have come up with something like this. It still needs a little work. Is that so? But the fact that you made something at this level on your first try is crazy. If you're down, would you be interested in writing my comic? Seriously? I'd love to. Thanks, Woody. I'll make sure my art brings your words to life. There's no time to waste. I'll put together a storyboard based on your idea. Storyboard? Think of it as a comic's blueprint, so to speak. Can you help me edit so that we can stay below the page limit? Of course. Okay. Well, you guys are on a roll. So, Lolo's going to be home late again today, is he? Yes, he's been out playing until late every day since we came to the Republic, if you can believe it. But you know, I treasure the time we have alone, too. So don't forget that. Yes, I know. It's why I turned down the promotion. Not that it's made much of a difference. Work still sends me all over the place. That's the world we live in, I guess. I really am sorry. Just as long as you take care of yourself, I look forward to the day when we can all spend time together as a family. The coffee here uses beans from the Central East, so it always makes me feel nostalgic. I was really worried back when we first moved here from Elsheim, but Lolo seems like he's having fun every day. I'm nothing but grateful to Arusha for our health and happiness here. The way things are going, I'm going to be buried in work I can't put off. I hate to say it, but I don't know if I'll be able to spend this weekend with my family. I mean, we moved all the way here to the Republic, so I'd like to get to share this moment with them, you know? Well... Oh, kitty. Pet the kitty. Kagaroshi. Kagayoshi. He sure is a cutie. For some reason, this cat can sense criminals, which makes him the perfect partner. But really, I'm just glad he likes me. Anyway, I'd love to ask his owner if I can patrol the area with him. The cat tends to come across 2 or 3 crimes a night, so he's definitely got the skills. Snooze. Isn't that right, Emoji Cat? Emoji Cat here is not going to find any criminals. I've basically read every book there is to read about crime, but I totally missed this one. The Top 30 Unsolved Cases from the Eaton News Agency. One mystery leads to another and another. There's nothing more horrifying than an unsolved case. I tell you, I barely get any sleep once I start looking into articles from around the times of the cases. A space craze? Who cares? I'm going to uncover the secrets behind these cold cases. There's simply something so fascinating about unsolved crimes. It's fascinating to read that there might have been something going on behind the scenes of the Retributive Tower incident 2 years ago. They may just publish a local paper, but the Eaton News Agency really does their research. The Retributive Tower was Trails Through Reverie. In the meantime, there's nothing better than unsolved head scritches. They must be resolved. Fully explored. Well done, Simon. Boss, that was awesome. Well, it's all because I had you guys backing me up. I'm too tired to even give a toast. We did it. We actually beat a pro team with our own skills. We've got a lot to be proud of, everyone. Woohoo! Wow, the basketball team went out and did it. Phew. Low rank or not, pro teams are something else. I'm beat. It was back and forth at the end there until that rebound turned into a buzzer beater. Never played in such a close game before. I don't know how far we'll get, but I want to keep going until the end. Great work, guys. I heard it was a real nail biter. The fact that you actually beat a pro team is unreal. I'm so proud. And I'm way too exhausted to deal with you right now. Look, we're all super hungry. Can't you just grab us a bite to eat? Anything? Wow, rude much? Can you seriously not order takeout on your own? I do think my brother's starting to get his act together. He's smart and athletic, but it always felt like he was cutting people off. I bet he's just happy he finally has friends who can keep up with him. I know he can be a bit pig-headed, but I hope they stick with him. Ugh, it's so hot. This sucks. But I did it. Take that. This is gonna be the first night I've slept well in ages. Good work, everyone. You were so impressive. By the way, Kirk's treating all of us. For real? Are you sure, man? Woohoo! You the bomb! I guess something like this is fine every now and again. Good thing I just got some Mira from my old man. All right, everyone. Eat your fill. And Frala, thanks. For everything. You're welcome. Kirk's really mellowed out. Today's game was so gripping. Just the fact that everyone's come this far is a miracle. Simon and the others started this team for fun at the edge of Old Town. Now look at them. It really is incredible, but they're just getting started. That's a long way from Daybreak 1. Do.
How about a delicious ice? Have your eye on anything in particular?
A blue planet. The tiny blue dot.
Thank you very much.
Here at Nami's ice cream stand, we always pick our ingredients carefully so that we can bring out their aromas and rich flavors. By the way, we have a new flavor, Blue Planet. I normally name stuff based on seasons, but I just had to call it that. It's gotten pretty popular. Talk about good fortune. Things have been packed here for days.
Take your time.
My new Blue Planet ice cream doesn't just have a timely name. It's also super delicious. Make sure to try some before I sell out. It's humiliating having to request help from the Tyrell Times. But the Royal Guardian doesn't exactly have leverage with the Aerospace Force or the Verne Company. Plus, there's folks from news agencies all over the continent sending reporters. Of course we're being told to wait. We're the conservative media. It's our responsibility to put out something from our side of things. Careful there, buddy. Project Startaker. It's kind of a hard topic to press them on. I'm not about to be satisfied with joint coverage with our rivals. I need to find a unique angle on this. Stick with unbiased reporting, maybe? Possibly? Sorry to bother you after all these years, Editor-in-Chief. Time sure flies. You've been busy covering the war and Crossbell incident. Together, you and Brad put out articles that covered a unique perspective. It's thanks to that, Tyrell Times managed to publish some good articles. You give me too much credit. He's the one who did all the work. We may not have published everything we wanted to in the end, but I think we ended up with a good compromise. What happened to Dingo was a tragedy. Which is why I won't stop pushing myself. There has to be something going on, just like back then, so I hope we can cooperate. But of course, we'll gladly work with the Eaton News Agency. I've never met him before, but I guess he had ties to Dingo. If they worked together during the war, he must be quite the reporter. Even though she's a reporter from a regional newspaper, Editor-in-Chief Sullivan's been looking out for me. To be honest, I'm a little embarrassed by how hot-blooded I can get when chasing a story. It's thanks to her that I've been able to get a foothold and dig deeper into all the moving parts. Now then, I'd better get back to work so that I can repay her kindness. When you get too hot-blooded, find a way to get belly pets. It works on all the cats. I know I'm grateful. Given everything that's going on, there's just too much to do. If you'd like, I can get permission for you to attend today's press conference. I appreciate it, but I plan to head back after I've covered what's going on in the city. I see. All right. Well, do what you like. We'll provide whatever backup you need.
Take your time. It's already confirmed on our end, though.
Lime soda, fruit ole, 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 ole. Oh, are you here to make an inquiry? Please, give me just a moment. We're currently being inundated with an endless number of calls from abroad, all needing help with the stream. It's no surprise why. This is a massive event that rivals even the revolution 100 years ago. They don't want to miss a thing. There'll probably be an announcement from the current administration, too, so things are really hectic right now. I need to do my best. I wonder if Marielle's doing all right. She was recently assigned to the cultural beat, so she's been doing all sorts of coverage about that. But she has a tendency to push herself a little too hard. I can't help but worry. And a lucky streak like you would not believe. Oh, it's about time I head to the presidential office to do my coverage. Apparently, they're going to announce the launch date of the manned mission to space at today's press event. I'll be accompanying some of the senior reporters from the news department. Should be a good learning opportunity. But even more exciting is getting to be present for such a huge moment in history. Marielle's been busy recently. She's the main reporter for Cultural Impact. I've heard some people in editing department say she's got a promising future ahead. I've been here even longer than her, so I can't afford to fall behind. I have to make a name for myself with my space program coverage. You are desperate for attention, little girl. There is. Reports that a monster, Queen Kumanba, is lurking in the deepest part of Dirk Memorial Park. From Daswani. Okay. Cool. A request from the police inspector. Never thought I'd live to see the day. Guest Inspector Daswani is starting to accept us. It's about time, if you ask me.
Well then.
All right. Project Startaker is so exciting. They said the test would be over 24 hours after yesterday's launch, which means they should be announcing the next launch soon. Rumors say the manned launch is going to be this weekend. I wonder when. That's a little fast. Launches are usually like a month or more apart, so they can thoroughly plan things out. Maple popcorn.
Come again.
Have you noticed? There's a bunch of tourists this month. Seems like they've come from abroad to try and catch a rocket launch. Which means I've got to be ready to take advantage of the moment. I say that, but sales have slowed to a crawl. What should I do? That ice cream stand's been selling like crazy. I guess there's places selling space-related goods, plus a stand selling some kind of new energy drink. Maybe I'm not cut out for... No, I have to stay confident. I have to believe in myself. I have to believe in my popcorn.
Ooh, this summer's new movie should be coming out soon.
I wonder when they'll finally announce a Mishy and Boots sequel.
Well, guess you'll just have to wait and find out.
Welcome to Esprit Cinema. Please enjoy the latest films. We have cutting-edge audio equipment installed in all our theaters. We also frequently hold events. Cinephiles should definitely stop by. We started screening Bravely Legends today, so a lot of people are here for that. The original work is very popular. Fans are especially excited for this adaptation because it has a talented director attached. Some people think this might even be the first animated film to take the top spot at the box office.
Welcome.
What's playing right now? Sacred Journey. No, we already saw Detective Squadro. Bravely Legends. I mean, she was just typing this up, so let's go with that. Who should I invite? Clearly Elaine. And let's take our resident actress with us for kicks and giggles.
Bravely Legends, Awakening of the Flame. I refuse to let you...
Van headed into the theater with his company of choice, having decided to take a break from work. This is a tale yet untold, a tale of young legends. Our young hero, an ordinary boy named Akira, has his life turned upside down as he finds himself suddenly wrapped up in a mysterious terrorist plot. An evil organization named Nebula operates in the shadows, far from prying eyes. Their goal, to subjugate all of humanity using supernatural powers. Though driven by his strong sense of justice, Akira is powerless to stop them. When a girl is in danger, though, he rushes to save her without a thought. An attack from one of Nebula's leaders pierces the boy's chest, just as Akira's consciousness begins to fade. You did well to hold them off. Now, leave the rest to me. A man appears, using a strange power to send the villains scattering. He then proceeds to infuse his flaming aura into the dying Akira's body. Upon awakening, Akira realizes that he has now become one of the heroes with the power to save humanity. A legend. 6 months pass, and Akira is busy training alongside his fellow legends when suddenly, the evil organization appears before him once again.
I want to save everyone. I don't want a single life to be snuffed out. Burning aura that resides within me. Please, grant me your strength.
This can't be! You burned through my darkness barrier!
Akira! You really did it!
Damn, kid. Really had to wait until the very last second to awaken, didn't you? And that aura...
Thank you, Master. I finally understand what the flame you gave me back then really was. It's hope given form. And with my will, there's no limit to how strong I can become.
What is this power? This is impossible. How could these petulant children be capable of using the aura of legends?
Time to repay what you did to my friends. Take this! Scorching Flame Fist! Ultimate Burst!
Ah! Can't be.
Because it only works if you yell the attack first and give away what you're about to do. That's how you know it's unblockable. I haven't read the original comic, but even on its own merits, this film is fantastic. Story was pretty standard fare, but the characters were all really fleshed out, and the battle scenes sucked you right in. Oh, and I was super satisfied with the ending. That hook in the last scene was killer. I can't wait to see what happens next. For sure. Even without having the context of the source material. It was a real fun watch, top to bottom. And given how good it was, I'm looking forward to seeing how the animation industry progresses from here. Oh, and I was super interested with how much passion the voice actors put into their performances, too. Just seeing how well they breathed life into those characters really inspired me. Even though we're all actors, it's clear that voice actors have strengths that are totally different from on-camera actors like me. And their unique skills and know-how aren't something you can expect just anyone to be able to match on a whim. True, capturing the depth and nuance of a character with only your voice is a tall ask for anyone used to having the whole toolkit at their disposal. Hearing your thoughts on all this is rekindling my curiosity about voice acting. Maybe I'll try listening for that kind of thing next time I watch an animated movie, or tune into a radio drama. In a bracer's line of work, you're regularly forced to come to grips with the harsh realities of the world. So after seeing that movie, I feel like I've remembered what pure courage and justice look like. Suppose that's what makes Akira a true hero, the kind that can only exist in fiction. Though from where I'm standing, I think you've done a good job keeping your own courage and sense of justice burning bright. Despite all you've been through, you never waver from your convictions. You've got nothing to be ashamed about. I'm not quite sure how to feel about that coming from you. But still, I appreciate the sentiment. Thank you. Hey, looks like they're selling commemorative brochures for this movie. Of course we're going to buy one. Okay. Bravely Legends is finally hitting theaters today. I'm so glad I managed to get a ticket. Not that I'm excited to see it or go see it or anything. It's just, this is the first film adaptation of a hit comic. I've been so curious about how they'll handle Akira's awakening scene ever since they announced the movie. Anyway, I just want to see it for myself. I don't normally watch movies for children. Mom's taking forever. Why does she always take so long in the bathroom? If she doesn't hurry, the movie's gonna start. Get this? I literally just watched the Vega Girls live. I'm so jealous. I mean, I'm a With You fangirl first and foremost. The fact that they were normal girls who worked hard to get where they are, it makes them shine all the more radiantly. Oh, I see. You know, that Bravely Legends movie was kind of like that too. Exactly. In the beginning, the main character, Akira, is just a regular guy. You really like those kinds of character arcs, don't you? Oh, counting Thelma, there are a ton of upperclassmen at Aramis that I would totally follow. I like to imagine and produce idol groups in my head. I've got so many favorites, it's the best. Ugh. Angie's a total extrovert, and she's into all kinds of subcultures. She's crazy good at dancing, too. I'm thrilled there's someone here as cute and funny as she is. Shinori Punk, huh? shinobi punk.
Awaken! Aura within me!
Well, if it isn't Ms. Lanster, we really appreciate your help earlier. Everyone had a blast during the signing event. It served as a reminder of just how popular Golden Requiem is. I mean, it starred both Nina and myself. Of course it's popular. It was great getting to talk to my fans in person, so I was happy to do it. Happy to do it, I'm glad you made it in time.
Bravely Legends. Awaken!
Anyway, just give me another call if you need anything.
Aura within me!
With so many new films this year, we've been getting a lot of customers. Who knows, we might just break our record today. Thanks again, Miss Lanster. We'll be counting on your cooperation in the future.
Thank you for your visit today.
That Golden Requiem event had plenty for fans to get excited about. It wasn't bad at all. I expected the film to be shoddy, but it ended up having a solid script. There were a whole lot of sexy scenes and flashy action sequences, though. Still, on the whole, the film used a lot of provocative techniques that made it a worthwhile experience. I expect it'll be nominated at the Messeldom Film Festival come September. Judith Lanster showed up at the appreciation event on Wires and Everything. She was in that somewhat revealing costume of hers, but I must say I was pleasantly surprised by the whole event. At the end of the day, it was a good film that left a lasting impression.
Please keep all telephones on silent and enjoy the film. Welcome.
But,
Follow a nun and a young boy's journey through the wilderness.
oh, I can watch another one? Wait, what?
See the movie critics are
What?
raving about, now in theaters.
Okay, Elaine and Rosette this time. I did not expect to be able to do the other one. Well, we're not going to miss any of the movies. Barbara was a missionary nun with a large scar on her forehead who traveled the frontier, spreading the word of Adios as she went. One day on her travels, she met a young orphan boy from the West by the name of Vince, whose early life had been much like her own. She wanted to make sure he grew up to be a good man with her strength to guide him. They set out on a journey together. On the way, they accidentally stumbled into a small settlement, which had been beset by thieves for several months. They'd gone so far as to take the chief's daughter hostage, so there was no way to fight back without fear of her coming to harm. Upon hearing this, Sister Barbara stood up, marched straight to the thieves' den.
What's a lady of the cloth doing out here all by herself? You lost, sister. Hey, you worthless sods, get over here now! Huh? Where in blazes are they?
If you're looking for your men, I just tucked them all in for a nice little dirt nap. As for you, you're going to return all the food and valuables you took from the settlement. With interest.
You ain't a sister. You're a monster. You do know I've got a hostage here, yeah? If you care about the girl's life, you'll...
Barbara! I freed the girl! Now you can kick this scumbag's ass without any distractions!
Told you to call me Miss Barbara, you little snot. Whatever. Good work, Vince. I'm about to bring the weight of your sins crashing down right into your skull. I'll give you 10 seconds to make your final confession. 10, 9, 8.
Wait! What do you say you come and work for me instead?
3, 2, 1.
What the hell happened to 7 through...
0!
That was a wonderful movie. Barbara's interactions with Vince, her various exploits, and the encompassing mood of the journey were masterfully blended together. Right? Seemed like it was following the classic road trip movie formula at first, but it had a bunch of fun spins on the genre. It's definitely a good time, but you seem to have taken an especially big shine to it. Have anything to do with that aspiration of yours you mentioned a while back? For genuine feeling? Yes, though it may be a work of fiction, simply bearing witness to a journey so grand and varied fills my heart. A journey where people meet, part, and experience changes within them as a result of those connections. Seeing all those things on screen, it was like they were made even more brilliant. I see, but hey, these days you've got a pair of legs all your own that can take you on whatever journey you want, right? Guessing that's the reason the movie resonated so deeply with you, huh? Sharp as ever, Mr. Arkwright. That probably is part of it, yes. Because of that, a journey like the one we saw on that screen feels so much more real to me now. That may well be why I was so moved. It was fun to see Judith in such a fresh, new role for her. Not only that, the movie made me realize how beneficial it would be to have traveling members of the church visit remote regions. Living in Edith, it's hard to think, but there really are regions such as the ones in the movie that are outside the Guild's reach. Well, the way I hear it, there actually are cases where members of the Gralsritter will roam the continent on foot like that. Though Barbara's motivation struck me as a bit different. More like a self-imposed duty than anything else. Maybe part of it was just her obligation as a member of the church, but based on what we saw of her personality, I don't know if that's the whole reason. Agreed. Considering what we saw of her past, it's clear she had a strong personal sense of duty, which included, of course, the work of spreading the Septian Church's teachings. I guess you could say Barbara's journey is backed by her own strong principles. Her own sister way, if you will. I bet a second watch with that in mind will give a whole new context of her particular kind of strength. Looks like they're selling a commemorative brochure. Yup. Having finished their break, Van and his crew resumed their work. Again. Woo! Yay, Rosette. Okay, and with that done... Oh, wait. 3 movie brochures. 3 movies watched. Yes.
Now where? Search time.
Oh, yep. I had a feeling.
Initiating search.
And I had a feeling. All right. We'll take it. Wow.
Go.
Wow. Turnover's no joke in this business, but there's one agency that's always in the lead when it comes to music. M's Production. They've been around as long as the Lexel Talent Agency. Their management has a reputation for being extremely competent. Why, just the other day, they announced a new space idol group. I believe they were called Vega? It's certainly a fresh concept. Even I'm impressed. It's my job to be caught up on the latest fads, and I still didn't expect they'd use idols to cash in on the space craze. Apparently, they've even been made ambassadors for the space program. Honestly, I can never get a read on what M's Pro is going to do next. And that may just well be the point.
Space-themed merchandise?
Space-themed merchandise. Hey.
Take all the time you need.
Blue Star earrings. Yup.
Be seeing you.
We've got model rockets and photos of Major Amelia. Everything you need to celebrate the launch. It's the event of the century, people. Now's the time to buy, buy, buy. Oh, there you are, son. What took you so long? Sorry, I'm finally free of those Fashion Mag photo shoots, so I've got the day off. You're always so busy? It's been such a long time since we've been able to get together. Yeah, say, I heard you're trying to get into acting, Peter. It's a little hard to picture. Well, a lot's happened. I can't tell her that not only is Marilyn a part of the family that runs the agency, she's also the one working me to the bone. You're still not totally sure you want to pursue it, though, right? That's right. What's wrong, Peter? You're acting all weird. What are you talking about? I'm totally normal. Ugh, everyone else is getting excited about the rocket launch, but I'm stuck getting treated like this. I need to find a job and shove it in their faces ASAP. Which means this isn't the time to fool around. I have to get to the agency and find a part I can play. This is kind of awkward, but whatever. It's been a while since we've all gotten together. Want to go catch a movie? I need to treasure the friendship I have with San. For her sake, too. So I'd better make sure Peter doesn't say anything unnecessary. Really. What's the current administration even thinking? How can they just change the date for such a monumental moment? Throwing the stock market into chaos, and the travel industry isn't going to get out unscathed either. Anyway, that's all worrying, but I can't help but wonder when that one comic is finally going to resume serialization. Jay Segal's Bravely Legends. The film adaptation is already in theaters, so I hope it'll be back soon. Bravely Legends has been on hiatus for a while now. I thought it was due to the film, but it just hit theaters today. I am curious about the movie adaptation. Maybe I should check it out after this. No, I'm here to look at business magazines. I need to stay focused on my work. Yeah, well, the writer and artist for that doesn't
Please take
really
as much time as you need.
want to be doing it, so, you know.
I hope to see you again.
Fancy pencils. Oh, for Yums. Yes, we're going to give Yume a present. Absolutely. And food. Oh, here we go. Calming chamomile. Ah, there we go. Owned. Cooked. Yes.
I'll give it a try.
You will, but you're not even with us.
Put my heart into it.
Yes.
Of course.
Go
My
for it,
choice.
Elaine.
I hope it's to your liking.
No. Grumble. There we go. Oh, let's go ahead and upload that one.
All right. I'll put it on the blog.
Thank you, Van.
This classy cake has a lemon cream that accents its sweet strawberries. Although I've eaten them with friends for ages, there's still a trip down memory lane that never gets old.
Can't wait to see what folks say.
5-star. Tart yogurt, and trio of select citrus fruits harmonize like a dream without ever feeling harsh on the tongue. It's balancing acts like these where Andalusia always delivers. 5 stars. Peach tart
Put
tatin.
it on the blog.
I'll leave it to you.
This tour de force fully utilizes the fresh, mild sweetness specific to peaches. Great care was taken to retain their flavor, as shown by the deep caramelization and browning. 5 stars. Okay. Noodle dish. Brothless Dundonian. Which means home cooking. Here we go. Oh, I need beast essence. And then Aaron will cook it. Okay. Come on, Shahina. The clerk already said they don't have it. Hold on a sec. Maybe they just missed it. I get how you feel, but we can't stay here for much longer. Oh, hey girls. Didn't realize you were still in the city. Shouldn't you have caught a train out of here by now? Hi, everyone. We only stopped by here for a little bit before we head out. We heard this place might have the book we've been looking for. It's this magazine publication that was published back when we were both little, but they don't have it in stock because it's too old. What's it called, if you don't mind me asking? Well, we don't actually know the title. All we know is that it's a rare publication that covers traditional Central Eastern performing arts. Oh, wow. That sounds fascinating. Traditional Central Eastern arts. I believe Gran's pretty knowledgeable about the subject. I imagine it'd be difficult to find if you don't know the name, but if you'd like, we could keep an eye out for it. Yeah, might be worth tracking down. I know you two have a train to catch, but I'd feel bad if I didn't help my agency's adorable new talents. Really? Thank you so much. We'll wait as long as we have to. We really can't, Shahina. I'm sorry. I know you're all very busy. There's no need to apologize. This is just how things go. We should probably hit up some folks who know a lot about books and magazines. Let's start by asking around the area. There's bound to be someone who knows a thing or two.
Start this 4SPG, shall we?
Do you have a moment?
Oh, that's the book those sisters were looking for, right? Sorry, I can't be of any help. It sounds like it's from a while ago, but if you don't know the name, there's not much I can do. Welcome to Stewart Bookstore. We have the best collection of books in the entire capital. This year, we've even started taking orders on the net, which has been a huge hit with our customers. Of course, all kinds of online shopping sites are popping up these days. The competition's a bit more intense. Maybe I really should be pursuing more collaborations and events. All right. Let's see what we can do.
Step on it.
Our book person up on the roof probably isn't going to know anything.
If I may trouble you a moment.
It's true I like reading, but I'm afraid I can't help you. If you at least knew what it was called, then I might be able to look for it. Yep, that's about what I expected there. However, in the Tyrell Times...
Can you spare a moment?
Ah, I think I know which book you mean. You do? Yes, it's called Rux Paradi, which is also the name of a Central Eastern style of dance. Tyrell Times published it over 20 years ago, and it covers performing arts from remote regions in the Central East. I even helped out on it in my younger years. I've heard about it too. It was a popular topic of conversation around the neighborhood back then. There weren't many publications at the time that really dug deep into the Central Eastern performing arts. I heard even some distinguished folklorists used it for their research. Wow! It sounds more incredible than I realized. If the Tyrell Times published it, would you have any stock left in the back? Sadly, it wasn't in circulation for long, so it's been out of print for ages. We do have one copy in our collection, but it's the only one, which means I can't go giving it away. Sorry. I see. Still, just knowing the title is a huge step forward. Right. We got ourselves a glimmer of hope. Might be worth checking back in with some folks now that we know what we're talking about.
Take your time. That's already confirmed on our end.
Rox Paradi. I don't think this is going to help, but...
Let me ask you something.
Rox Paradi? Actually, I think I might have seen it recently. Really? Yeah, I'm into some strange books. Obviously, I dig through all the bookstores in the city, but I also scour the net for new finds too. Every now and then, I find folks who are looking for a good home for the books they've finished reading. I remember seeing Rox Paradi floating around. I knew people engaged in trade over the net, but not like this. Sounds like folks rather give their books away for free than toss them. Works out for us. Mind telling us the name of the person giving that book away? Sure thing. Give me 1 second. Giselle took out her T-phone and hopped online. Here we go. This is them. I was right, too. This book has the same title. But it looks like the deadline is today, so you should probably hurry. I'll send you the data. Appreciate that. I'll hit him up. Van immediately reached out to the book's owner. Damn, they got back to me already? Thanks for getting in touch. Let's meet up near the Grand Circuit Ferris wheel. Our password will be I love you, Daddy. What the heck? It's not uncharacteristic of the online marketplace. Did they write anything about what they look like? I get the feeling they might be new to this sort of thing. In any case, heading to the Grand Circuit is our only option. Am I really going to have to say the password? Okay, I did not quite expect that to work.
What's next?
So, Grand Circuit. Whoa! The Grand Circuit's really buzzing right now. There shouldn't be any Zenith 1s on the schedule, though. I can hear the motors revving, but it sounds different from the usual Z1s. Supposedly, today's event is a trial session of sorts for the GR Championship. Yeah, simply put, it's a race between commercial cars and hot rods instead of Z1 models. The bar to enter is a lot lower, so it's more accessible to amateur teams and underdogs. Real deal ain't till tomorrow, though. Today's race, it's just a dry run with the amateur teams mixed in. Well, compared to Z1, it would seem there are only so many fanatics who are partial enough to attend. That notwithstanding, from what I hear, there is value to be had in spectating these competitions. What better way, after all, to demonstrate the limits and potential of the cars we drive on a daily basis? Oh, I knew you, of all people, would see the appeal, Master. That settles it then. We make a beeline for the track. Stat. No, it's not more. Gathering info is still priority number 1, but I guess a quick peek wouldn't do any harm. If there's truly no talking our way out of it, let's take a look at that dry run then, in addition to the rest of the district. It's not really what we're here for at the moment.
This here'll knock your socks. Hey there, what would you like?
One of everything.
Come again.
Maximum Energy on sale now. Be sure to try it. I can't share any details yet, but there are plans for an official announcement soon. This stall is promoting all sorts of things. Yeah, I heard about this. Let's take a quick look. Maximum Energy on sale now. I also recommend our Maximum Freeze. Only available here. I'm nervous. I hope the handoff goes okay.
Got a question for you.
I love you, Daddy. This is Gigi. We talked to you on the Orbital Net. Let's see. Here it is, as promised. Obtain slightly used Rox Paradi magazine. Thanks. What a small world. I never would have guessed you two were Inspector Daswani's beloved wife and daughter. Thanks for all you do for my husband. We were looking to get rid of the piles of old books around the house, and figured we'd use the net to deal with them. But Gigi insisted on doing the handoffs in person, so I took on this challenge with her. The Orbital Net is, and will continue to be, central to our lives, so this is probably quite educational. This book looks important. Are you really fine with giving it away? Yes, it was gathering dust on a bookshelf. Please, give it to someone who needs it. I owe you one. You too, kid. Thanks. Please visit Monmouth again with your family. Yeah, I'll come back with Daddy. Van and the others told Sarah and Shahina about getting the book, and agreed to meet up at a cafe in the Tyrell District. Whoa! To think the day would finally come when I get to read this book. Tyrell Times special issue, Rox Paradi. Come see the riveting performance of Leila Ertur, a traditional dancer from the Central East. Ertur. Isn't that your last names? Oh. I get it now. Yeah, this is about our late mother. This is an interview of her while she was still an active dancer. We weren't even born yet at this point. We happened to learn about it from someone in the entertainment industry not too long ago. Ever since, we've really wanted to give it a read. Look, Sarah! Mom looks so young here. In fact, you and her look exactly alike. You think so? From looking at these pictures, the vigorous feel of these dances reminds me of you. You definitely inherited that from her, I'd say. Oh, stop. I'm not nearly this nimble. You know, we never got to see this side of Mom. When she was young, I mean. She must have worked her butt off as a dancer. I imagine she did. She always looked so strong as she was raising us, even when she was in terrible debt. We need to push ourselves even harder, both in our dancing and in our film work. For sure, even though we probably don't have a ghost of a chance of reaching the level she did. But no, if we stick together, then maybe, just maybe, we can pull it off someday. Way to think positive. Definitely. We owe you guys big time for finding this book for us. Now we can give it our 150% to the homecoming performance. No, even beyond that. Thanks so much, everyone. Don't mention it. You'll probably be up to your eyeballs for a while, but I hope you'll accomplish what you're setting out to do. And as always, if you've got any problems and need a solving, you know who to turn to. Thank you. I hope you'll cheer us on. Oh dear. Then I believe we can consider this matter settled.
I hope I was of assistance.
Reward deposited.
Okay.
Please, step on up.
Mom really was beautiful when she was younger. We need to work hard so that we can live up to her name. I can't believe I can finally read through this again. Thank you, everyone. We'll do everything we can to make sure our homecoming performance is a big success. So I hope you'll cheer us on.
Can I interest you in some space-themed merchandise?
Okay. We will call that here, and then talk to our urban legends provocateurs next time.
Performing shard search.
Also see what's up with that. Okay. Yeah. See you next time. Take care.